What do a new hometown set, a surprise rock concert, and film location burglaries have in common? They're all part of the unexpected off-screen drama behind Ted Lasso Season 4. That's right, Ted Lasso is coming back. Just when we thought the series had wrapped up in a tidy feel-good bow, it was back with a new cast dynamic, bold new direction, and a Kansas City reboot that no one saw coming. But this isn't just a story about production updates and plot twists. It's about how one of the most beloved shows of the decade reinvented itself. All the weird, wonderful, and chaotic moments that happened in the process. So let's unpack the wild, wonderful, and occasionally weird behind-the-scenes drama of Ted Lasso's big return. I'm Cass, and this is Scripts Beyond, where we don't just talk about what happened on camera, we tell the stories behind it. Let's start with the concert. On July 24th, 2025, the crowd at Kansas City's Starlight Theater was already buzzing. Mumford & Sons were mid-set, but what no one expected was for the entire cast of Ted Lasso to walk out and steal the show. Jason Sudeikis, born and raised in KC, led the charge, alongside Waddingham, Temple, and Goldstein. The band kicked into the instantly recognizable theme song, and the crowd went wild. I would. A magical moment that fit the feel of the show itself. Clips hit social media within minutes. Jillian Carroll, a local journalist, tweeted, "When you thought Mumford & Sons couldn't get more epic, the cast of Ted Lasso just walked on stage and performed the theme song. Kansas City, you've outdone yourself." Cue the online frenzy. Hashtag Ted Lasso Live trended for 48 hours. Reddit threads speculated whether it was staged or spontaneous, or Sudeikis just being Sudeikis. But that was just the opening act. Literally. Because if you're wondering why the cast was even in Kansas City to begin with, it's because Season 4 is going full Midwest. Filming officially kicked off in July earlier this year. And this time, Ted Lasso isn't just set in Richmond. It's making Kansas City a character all its own. Several scenes have already been filmed at the Country Club Plaza, which is KC's historical downtown area, and other local sites. Sudeikis, ever the hometown hero, was spotted at local shops and coffee spots between takes. Apple TV released a first look image showing Sudeikis alongside Hannah Waddingham, Juno Temple, and Jeremy Swift. This image was from a teaser scene filmed at the Main Street branch of Gates Barbecue. It's becoming clear to see that Kansas City isn't just a backdrop, but the emotional grounding for the new season. But the setting isn't the only major change we'll see this coming season. Phil Dunster, beloved as Jamie Tart, is noticeably not a series regular this time. Rumors cite scheduling conflicts, and Apple hasn't released a formal statement, but sources close to production suggest Dunster will appear in a limited guest role, if at all. I'm gonna miss him. Fans were quick to speculate. Some thought he might be off coaching in Spain, while others feared a tragic arc. I hope not. But so far, producers are tight-lipped. And then there's Henry, Ted's son. The role has been recast, played now by newcomer Grant Freely. According to EW, Freely brings a more mature, grounded energy that's supposed to reflect a character's evolution as he navigates a life with a long-distance dad. We'll see. And the biggest plot twist? Ted isn't coaching AFC Richmond anymore. Instead, he's taking charge of a women's team, a Kansas City-based startup club that's still finding its feet. In a press release at the time of the Season 4 announcement, Sudeikis said, "As we all continue to live in a world where so many factors have conditioned us to look before we leap, in Season 4, the folks at AFC Richmond learn to leap before they look, discovering that wherever they land isn't exactly where they're meant to be." For a while, it looked like Ted Lasso might end after 3 seasons. The Season 3 finale felt final. Ted flew home, Roy took over coaching, Beard got married, everything was all tidy and wrapped up. But fans weren't ready to let go. I wasn't, and neither was Sudeikis. Season 4 isn't just a continuation, it's a reimagining, a hometown reset, a tonal shift that keeps the heart of the show while letting it grow in new directions. The Kansas City setting isn't just sentimental, it's symbolic. It brings Ted full circle, from a small-time football coach to a Premier League miracle worker, and back home again, changed but not finished. But while Ted's story was finding new life back in Kansas, across the pond, some fans were taking things way too far. Back in London, in January, the darker side of Lasso-mania showed itself. British news outlets reported that 4 homes featured in Ted Lasso, yes, actual filming locations, were burglarized in Richmond, London. One of those homes belonged to a family that had allowed Apple to use the facade for exterior shots of Keely's flat. Another was reportedly used for Rebecca's on-screen residence. Items stolen included electronics, family heirlooms, and ironically, a framed "Believe" sign. Can you believe that? The Metropolitan Police opened an investigation, citing a disturbing pattern. All the homes had one thing in common. They were recognizable to fans. It's not random. Someone watched the show, found the homes, and planned this, one of the detectives told the New York Post. The families have since asked for privacy, and Apple has quietly increased security around filming sites. It's a sober reminder that when fiction blurs with reality, not every fan interaction is heartwarming. And it's sad, really, because it goes against how the show is all feel-good energy. So what do you think about the coming season? Are you excited for this Kansas City chapter? Will this new setting live up to the show's legacy? I want to hear from you. Leave your take in the comments below. And if you're enjoying these videos, give us a like and subscribe. It goes a long way in helping us grow. I'll see you guys in the next video.